I'm going to die on this stage. That's all I can think as my body betrays me, burning, trembling, releasing a scent I've spent 23 years hiding. The suppressants are failing. The drug they injected is destroying years of careful control, and now everyone in this underground hall knows exactly what I am. An Omega. 50 billion one. A voice cuts through the chaos like a knife through silk. Commanding. Deadly. I force my eyes open through the haze of heat and see him. A man in black rising from the VIP section, and the crowd, these criminals, these monsters, they all shrink back. Even through my fever, I can feel his power radiating across the room like a physical force. Our eyes meet. His pupils dilate to full black, and I watch something dangerous and primal take over his expression. He looks at me like I'm prey. Like I'm his. My Omega instincts scream at me to bare my neck. Oh God, what have I become? 3 hours earlier, I was still free. Please. I begged as they dragged me through the warehouse. My art portfolio, my dreams, my future, scattered across the dirty concrete. There has to be another way. My father never. The slap sent stars exploding across my vision. Your father owed us 50 billion won before he conveniently died, the scarred man growled. You're the payment. Now drink this. I stared at the small bottle in horror. What is it? Heat inducer. Makes the merchandise more appealing. No, no. I fought, but the needle pierced my arm anyway. Fire spread through my veins. My suppressants, the pills I'd taken every single day since I was 11, suddenly felt like they were dissolving inside me. My carefully hidden nature was about to be exposed to a room full of criminals. This couldn't be happening. I was supposed to graduate next month. Supposed to open my art studio. Supposed to have a normal life. Not this. Never this. Now I'm collapsed on stage and he's walking toward me. Everyone else has fled. The auctioneer. The other bidders. They all ran when Kang Dae-hung, because that's who he is, I realize with ice-cold terror, commanded them to leave. I've seen his face on the news. The ghost of Seoul. The man who built a criminal empire before he turned 30. They say he's never lost a fight, never shown mercy, never backed down. And he just bought me for 50 billion won. His footsteps echo in the empty hall. Each one brings him closer. I try to scramble backward, but my body won't obey. The heat is consuming me from the inside out. He crouches in front of me, and up close, he's devastating. Sharp cheekbones. Dark eyes that seem to pierce straight through my soul. An alpha presence so overwhelming I can barely breathe. Name. It's not a request. Moon Sherwoo. You've been on suppressants your whole life. Again, not a question. How did you? You're sent. His eyes narrow. It's too pure. You've never been near alphas, never been claimed. Someone set this up. His hand shoots out, gripping my chin. Not painful, but firm. Inescapable. You just cost me 50 billion won. That makes you mine now. Terror floods my system. Please, I'll work, I'll pay you back, just don't. Don't what? His thumb brushes across my split lip, and something flickers in those cold eyes. I don't force myself on Omegas. But you do have a debt to pay. A tall man in a sharp suit appears from the shadows. Boss, we need to leave. The Park family. Let them try. Dae-hung stands, and suddenly his jacket is draped over my shoulders. The gesture is so unexpected I flinch. His scent wraps around me, sandalwood and smoke. Can you walk? I think so. Then get up. As I struggle to stand, another voice makes my blood run cold. Kang Dae-hung. A man with silver hair emerges, smiling like a snake. I didn't know you were interested in pets. I would have bid higher. Dae-hung moves like lightning. 1 second the silver-haired man is smirking. The next, he's pinned against the wall, Dae-hung's hand around his throat. Look at him again, you Hae-jun, Dae-hung says softly, and I'll remove your eyes with a rusty spoon. The threat is delivered so casually it's even more terrifying. The car ride feels like a funeral procession. I'm wrapped in Dae-hung's jacket, his scent clouding my judgment, making my Omega instincts purr with satisfaction even as my mind screams danger. The city lights blur past. Each mile takes me further from my old life. When we arrive at a massive mansion, Dae-hung finally speaks again. You'll stay here. My associate will explain the rules. Rules? My voice cracks. He turns, and in the dim light, I can't read his expression. You owe me 50 billion won, Moon Sherwoo. You'll work it off as my personal omega. 5 years. After that you're free. Hope flickers in my chest. And if I refuse? The temperature drops. Dae-hung steps closer, so close I can feel his body heat, see the dangerous glint in his eyes. Then your little sister, Park Min-ji, 17, attends Hanseong Arts High School, pays your debt instead. My world shatters into a million pieces. He knows. He knows about Min-ji. My baby sister. The only family I have left. I watch my last shred of hope die as Dae-hung's lips curve into a smile that doesn't reach his eyes. Choose wisely, little Omega. He walks away, leaving me standing in the foyer of my new prison. His voice echoes back. Welcome home. I sink to my knees on the cold marble floor, his jacket still wrapped around me, and realize with crushing certainty, I'm not Moon Sherwoo the art student anymore. I'm property. I'm owned. And the most terrifying part? My Omega instincts are telling me I'm exactly where I belong. The contract has 13 pages. I know because I've read it 5 times, and each time, the words get worse. Sign it. Baekdumsk, Dae-hung's right-hand man, slides a pen across the mahogany desk. His expression is unreadable. Or don't. But you know what happens if you refuse. Min-ji's face flashes through my mind. My sister. 17 and innocent. She doesn't even know I'm an Omega. My hand trembles as I pick up the pen. 5 years. I can survive 5 years. Clause 7. The Omega will reside exclusively in the Alpha's primary residence and may not leave without explicit permission. A golden cage. Clause 11. The Omega will attend all social functions as the Alpha's companion and maintain appropriate behavior. A trophy. Clause 15. The Omega will not allow physical contact with any other Alpha under penalty of. I stop reading. My hand moves mechanically, signing my name on the final page. Moon Sherwoo. The person I was dies with that signature. My new bedroom is larger than my old apartment. Floor-to-ceiling windows overlook Seoul's glittering skyline. A king-sized bed with silk sheets. A walk-in closet filled with clothes I didn't choose. Everything is expensive, beautiful, and suffocating. I try the door, but of course it's locked. I sink onto the bed, Dae-hung's jacket still clutched in my hands. His scent clings to the fabric, sandalwood and smoke, and my traitorous Omega instincts find it comforting. I hate myself for it. A knock startles me. Decent? Baek Jum-suk enters without waiting for an answer. He's carrying a medical bag. Boss wants you examined. Standard procedure. Examined? Panic rises in my throat. Relax. Dr. Park is a professional. He's been the family physician for 20 years. Beck's expression softens slightly. I'll give you some advice. The boss, he's not what you think. He bought me like I'm property. He saved you from worse. Beck's voice drops. You know who else was bidding? The Young family, they run trafficking rings. The Choi brothers, they prefer their Omegas broken. At least with boss, you'll be a prisoner in a gilded cage? Beck's silence is answer enough. Dr. Park Bong-cha arrives an hour later. He's older, maybe mid-40s, with kind eyes that seem wrong for someone working for the mafia. He sets up his equipment with practiced efficiency. This won't hurt, he assures me. Just a basic examination. Blood work, pheromone analysis, general health. I sit rigid as he works, hating every second of this invasion. Interesting, he murmurs, studying the results on his tablet. What? Dr. Park looks at me with something like pity. Your Omega scent, it's extraordinarily rare. I've only seen this type once before in medical journals. He pauses. You're what we call a fated pair Omega. The words mean nothing to me. What does that mean? It means whoever bonds with you, whoever bites you and completes the mating bond, will be bound to you for life. Biochemically. Psychologically. You'll be in their head, in their blood, forever. He closes his tablet. Most Omegas can be claimed by any compatible Alpha. But you'll only respond to one. Your fated mate. Ice floods my veins. How do I know who? You'll know. Your body will know. And so will theirs. Dr. Park packs his equipment. For what it's worth, I hope Kong Dae-hung isn't that person. He spent his whole life running from this kind of bond. Why? That's his story to tell. Dr. Park heads for the door, then pauses. But Moon Sherwoo? The boss has never kept an Omega before. Never. In all the years I've worked for him, he's never even shown interest. Something about you is different. The door closes, leaving me alone with that terrifying revelation. That night, I barely sleep. Every sound makes me jump. Every shadow looks like him. I keep expecting Dae-hung to walk through that door and claim what he paid for. But he doesn't come. Morning arrives with a knock and a tray of food I can't eat. Then a box arrives. But expensive. No note. I open it with shaking hands and nearly drop it. Dead roses. Dozens of them, black and withered. The card falls out. I should have bid higher. Next time I will. Yu Hei-jun. The silver-haired alpha from the auction. I'm still staring at the box when my door slams open. Dae-hung stands in the doorway, and for the first time, I see genuine emotion on his face. Rage. Who sent this? His voice is deadly quiet. I don't know, the card says. He snatches it from my hand, reads it, and the temperature drops 10 degrees. Jiam-suk, he roars. Find out how Yu Hei-jun got past our security. I want names. Then his eyes lock on mine, and something shifts. He crosses the room in 3 strides, and suddenly I'm backed against the wall with nowhere to go. Listen carefully, little Omega. His hand braces beside my head, caging me in. Yu Hei-jun is a dead man for this. But you need to understand something. While you're under my protection, nothing touches you. No one threatens you. No one looks at you wrong. I'm not yours, I whisper, even though my signature on that contract says otherwise. His eyes flash with something dangerous. Something possessive. Aren't you? He leans closer, his breath ghosting across my neck. Near my scent gland. My Omega instincts scream at me to tilt my head, to expose my throat, to submit. I fight it with everything I have. You signed the contract, he continues softly. You took my money. You're living in my house, wearing clothes I bought, eating food I provide. Tell me, Moon Sherwoo, if you're not mine, then whose are you? I can't answer. Can't breathe. His phone buzzes. He pulls back, the moment shattered. Stay in this room, he orders, heading for the door. We have a security breach to handle. Wait, the word escapes before I can stop it. He pauses. What happens now? Dae-hung looks back at me, and for just a second, I see something vulnerable flash across his face. Now I teach everyone in Seoul what happens when they threaten what's mine. The door closes. I slide down the wall, my heart racing, Dr. Park's words echoing in my head. Your body will know. And so will theirs. Because when Dae-hung leaned close, when his scent wrapped around me, every instinct I had screamed. Mate. And that's more terrifying than any contract. It starts with a scent. Not mine. I'm trying to sketch anything to keep my mind occupied in this beautiful prison, when Dae-hung's scent suddenly floods through the ventilation system. But it's different now. Sharper. Aggressive. Primal. My pencil clatters to the floor. Please, oh. He's going into rut. And my body knows exactly what that means. The heat hits me 30 minutes later. I've never experienced it before. 23 years of suppressants made sure of that. But now it crashes over me like a tsunami, and I realize why Omegas fear this. Fire races through my veins. My skin is too tight. Every nerve ending screams for relief, for an alpha's touch, for... Not like this. Not with him. I stumble to the bathroom, turn the shower to freezing, and collapse under the spray fully clothed. It doesn't help. Nothing helps. A growl reverberates through the walls. Dae-hung. He's close. Too close. Boss, you need to leave the estate. Baek Jiam-suk's voice echoes from the hallway. We can take you to the safe house. Get out. Dae-hung roars, and I've never heard him sound so unhinged. So dangerous. Everyone out. Now. Footsteps thunder away. Then silence. Then his voice, rough and strained, right outside my door. Sherwoo. I press myself against the shower wall, shaking. Stay away. I'm trying. A thud, like he slammed his fist against the door. Fuck, I'm trying. But your scent, it's everywhere. It's in my head, in my lungs, in my goddamn blood. The contract, I gasp out. You said you don't force. I don't. I won't. Another thud. But you need to understand what's happening. We're going into heat and rut together. Synchronized. Do you know what that means? Dr. Park's words come back to me, fated pair. No, I whisper. It means we're compatible. Biologically matched. My body thinks you're my... He cuts himself off with a snarl. I won't touch you. I swear. But I can't leave either. If I go out there like this, I'll kill anyone who gets between me and you. Hours pass. Or maybe minutes. Time loses meaning when your body is burning alive. I hear him on the other side of the door, pacing, growling, cursing. Fighting himself. Why? I finally ask, my voice barely audible. Why are you fighting it? The pacing stops. My father, Dae-hung says quietly, killed my mother during a rut. Lost control. She was an omega. He was an alpha who couldn't handle the bond. I found her body when I was 7. My heart clenches despite everything. I swore I'd never bond with anyone. Never risk becoming him. His voice cracks slightly. But then you stumbled onto that stage, and every instinct I've spent 20 years suppressing woke up at once. I didn't ask for this. Neither did I, little omega. The pause. I'm coming in. But I swear on my mother's grave, I won't bite you. Don't. The lock clicks. He looks wrecked. His expensive suit is gone, replaced by a torn t-shirt soaked with sweat. His eyes are more black than brown, pupils fully dilated. Every muscle is taut, like he's holding himself back through sheer willpower. I can help, he grits out. Without. I can make it easier. Scent marking. It'll ease the heat without completing the bond. I should refuse. Should tell him to leave. But the pain is unbearable, and some treacherous part of me wants him closer. How? I whisper. He approaches slowly, like I'm a wild animal that might bolt. Kneels beside the shower where I'm still curled up under the freezing spray. Let me hold you. That's all. Just let me hold you. It's the gentleness in his voice that breaks me. I nod. Dae-hung turns off the water and lifts me like I weigh nothing. Carries me to the bed. His scent wraps around me, sandalwood and smoke and something uniquely him, and the pain immediately lessens. He positions me against his chest, my back to his front, and buries his face in my neck. Not biting, just breathing me in. Better. His voice rumbles through his chest into my back. Yes, I admit hating how much I mean it. His arms tighten around me. One hand splays across my stomach, keeping me close. The other strokes through my hair with surprising tenderness. I've got you, he murmurs. I've got you, Sherwoo. And for the first time since this nightmare began, I feel safe. I don't know when I fall asleep, but I wake to voices. The gallery opening tonight. He needs to attend. Cancel it. Dae-hung's voice is firm but quieter now. The rut must be fading. Boss, Hye-jun will be there. This is your chance to... My eyes flutter open. Baek Jim-suk stands in the doorway, carefully not looking at the bed where I'm still wrapped in Dae-hung's arms. Fine, Dae-hung growls. But he comes with me. What? I try to sit up, but his arms lock tighter. You're not leaving my sight. Not after Hye-jun's threat. His breath ghosts across my ear. Besides, the contract says you attend social functions as my companion. Time to earn your keep, little omega. The gallery opening is a nightmare. I'm dressed in clothes that cost more than my old rent. Dae-hung's hand is a constant presence on my lower back, possessive, proprietary. Every alpha in the room can smell his scent all over me. The scent marking worked too well. Kong Dae-hung. That voice makes ice shoot down my spine. Hye-jun approaches, silver hair gleaming under the gallery lights. His smile is predatory. I see you brought your new pet. His eyes rake over me. How domestic. Dae-hung's hand tightens on my waist, almost painful. Careful, Hye-jun. I'm just admiring. Surely you don't mind. Hye-jun reaches out, and everything happens too fast. Dae-hung moves to intercept, but Hye-jun is faster. His fingers brush my wrist. Pain explodes through my skull. The world tilts. I smell something chemical, sweet, wrong. Sorry, Dae-hung. Haejun's voice comes from very far away. But I really should have bid higher. The last thing I see is Dae-hung's face, twisted in rage and something that looks like fear, before darkness swallows me whole. I wake up in chains. Cold metal around my wrists. Concrete floor beneath me. The smell of mildew and decay. And you, Haejun, sitting across from me, smiling like the devil himself. Welcome back, little Omega. Let's talk about what you're really worth. The basement smells like death. You know what's fascinating about fated pairs? You, Haejun, circles me like a shark. The Omega's body will only accept one alpha. But I wonder, can that be broken? I pull against the chains, trying to create distance. Dae-hung will kill you for this. Let him try. Haejun crouches in front of me, his alpha pheromones flooding the space. Aggressive. Demanding. Wrong. I've wanted to destroy Kang Dae-hung for years. And you, sweet Omega, are the perfect weapon. His hand grips my chin, forcing my head to the side. Exposing my neck. My scent gland. No, I thrash, but the chains hold firm. This will only hurt for a moment. His teeth graze my skin, and every cell in my body screams in rejection. My stomach lurches. It's wrong, wrong, wrong. Like my body would rather die than accept this bond. Haejun pulls back, confused. Tries again. The same violent rejection. What? He stares at me like I'm a puzzle he can't solve. Then he laughs, bitter and sharp. Of course, you've already bonded with him, haven't you? In every way except the bite. We haven't. Your body has, little Omega. Your body chose him the moment you met. Haejun stands, fury twisting his features. Do you know what that means? It means I can't have you. No one can. You're useless to me. Relief and terror war in my chest. But, Haejun's smile turns cruel, I can still make him watch you die. The explosion comes 3 hours later. The basement door blows off its hinges. Gunfire erupts. Screaming. Chaos. Through the smoke I see him. Dae-hung. He's covered in blood. I can't tell if it's his or someone else's. His suit is shredded. His face is a mask of violence and desperation. He moves like death itself, cutting down Haejun's men with ruthless efficiency. Our eyes meet across the carnage. Sherwoo. His voice breaks on my name. Here. I'm here. He fights his way toward me, taking bullets like they're nothing. One clips his shoulder. Another grazes his ribs. He doesn't even slow down. Boss, fall back. Baek Yum-suk's voice echoes from somewhere above. Not without him. Dae-hung reaches me, and I see the damage up close. He's been shot at least 3 times. Maybe 4. Blood soaks through his shirt. You're hurt. Doesn't matter. He rips the chains from the wall with his bare hands, the metal shrieking in protest. Gathers me into his arms. Nothing matters except getting you out. Touching. Haejun appears at the top of the stairs, gun raised. But you're not leaving, Dae-hung. Neither of you are. The gunshot echoes like thunder. Dae-hung spins, shielding me with his body. The bullet meant for my head buries itself in his back. He stumbles but doesn't fall. Is that all you've got? He sets me down gently behind cover, then turns to face Haejun. I'm going to kill you now. Slowly. What happens next is brutal and beautiful and terrible. Dae-hung moves like a predator, wounded but unstoppable. Every hit he takes, he returns tenfold. Blood spatters the walls. Bones crack. Haejun's screams echo through the basement. When it's over, Dae-hung stands over Haejun's broken body. If you ever, he says quietly, come near what's mine again, I won't just kill you. I'll erase your entire bloodline from existence. Then he comes back for me, lifting me like I'm made of glass. I've got you, he whispers into my hair. I've got you, and I'm never letting go. The heat hits us in the car. My body, already stressed from the kidnapping, reacts to Dae-hung's injuries, his scent, his proximity. The need crashes over me like a wave. Sherwoo, Dae-hung's voice is strained. Your heat. I know. I grip his shirt, pulling him closer even though we're surrounded by his men. I know, and I don't care anymore. The bond. I choose it. I choose you. The words spill out, raw and honest. You came for me. You took bullets for me. You were willing to die for me. His eyes are wild, pupils blown wide. You don't know what you're saying. I do. My Omega instincts are screaming, demanding, and for once, I agree with them. I've been fighting this since the auction, but Heijun was right. My body chose you. So stop fighting and claim me. Sherwoo. Please. I bare my neck, offering him everything. Please stay hung. Make me yours. Make it real. His control shatters. Everyone out. The car screeches to a halt at the mansion. Baek Jiam-suk and the others evacuate like the building's on fire. Dae-hung carries me to his bedroom, not mine, and kicks the door shut. Last chance, he grits out, even as his hands shake with restraint. If we do this, there's no going back. You'll be mine forever. Bound. Mated. Owned. I pull him down to me. Good. Because you'll be mine too. The bond happens in a tangle of desperate touches and whispered promises. His teeth sink into my scent gland, and the world explodes. I feel him in my head, in my soul, in every fiber of my being. When clarity returns, we're wrapped around each other, his bite mark burning beautifully on my neck. I love you, he whispers against my skin. I've loved you since you looked at me with those terrified eyes on that stage. Tears slip down my cheeks. I love you too. Even though you're a possessive, overprotective, criminal alpha who bought me like property. He laughs, actually laughs, and the sound is beautiful. And you're a stubborn, brave, impossible Omega who's turned my entire world upside down. A knock interrupts us. Boss. Baek Jiam-suk's voice is cautious. Dr. Park is here. You've been shot multiple times. Tell him I'm busy. Boss, you're bleeding. I said I'm busy. I giggle despite everything, and Dae-hung looks at me like I've hung the stars. 6 months later, my art exhibition is everything I dreamed of. My paintings line the gallery walls, watercolors of cherry blossoms, Seoul skylines, and one piece I refuse to sell, a portrait of Dae-hung's hands holding mine. He stands behind me, one hand possessively on my waist, glowering at anyone who looks too long. You know, Baek Jiam-suk says, amused, boss used to be terrifying. Now he's a lovesick puppy. I can still fire you, Dae-hung growls. You won't. I'm the only one who knows how to handle Sherwoo's pregnancy cravings. I freeze. Dae-hung freezes. What? We say in unison. Dr. Park emerges from the crowd, grinning. Congratulations. You're having twins. Dae-hung's face cycles through shock, joy, and immediate protectiveness. His hand moves to my stomach. Twins, he breathes. Our twins. Don't get weird about this, I warn. Too late. He's already pulling out his phone. Jiam-suk, I want a full security detail. Install cameras. Baby-proof the mansion. And find the best Omega prenatal specialist in. I kiss him to shut him up, and the gallery erupts in applause. I love you, I whisper against his lips. I love you more, little Omega. His smile is soft, genuine, beautiful. My fated pair. My mate. Mine. Yours, I agree. Always.